I have something I want to ask you, just a little question. The question I want to ask you is, how consistent are you? Many of the times, many of us say, um, my effort is not yielding success, or this thing is too slow. But the question, I want you to be very sincere with yourself. How consistent have you been over time with that thing you have been doing? You know, it's easy to start something, but to continue it for a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks is very hard. I have a story I want to share with you. So make sure to like, subscribe, and listen carefully. Um, in a small village, there lived a young man named Israel. Israel's ambition was to become a great writer, but the hardest part was writing. His mind was full of ideas. He had the gift of ideas, but he could not dedicate himself to sitting down and writing anything. He could not even write up to a chapter a day due to his inconsistency. And then Araf, over the years, couldn't achieve anything in his writing ambition. So one day he will write 2 pages. The next day, okay, sorry, I was so as I was saying, Araf was a writer. He he couldn't stay consistent on anything. You write you write a page for one day. Tomorrow he's not consistent. Okay, he said, let me start gathering my ideas together. He started from a journal, but Israel was not even consistent. After 3 days, Israel would stop. So one day he was tired of starting and stopping every day. So he saw an old man shaping an old rock. The man was a carver. You know what a carver is. So Araf was watching this man from a distance. This man was using a very small chisel to carve out images and sculptures from a rock. Every day, goes out to gather inspiration out of frustration, and then Harvard will see this man by the riverside carving rocks. One day, he summoned courage going there. He went there and then asked the man, "Sir, I always watch you from a distance carving these rocks every single day. Are you not tired? Don't you get weak? Don't you get weary? And then every day you have progresses with just this small chisel." And then the man laughed and looked at Alfred, Israel, sorry, with a very calm eye. um, okay. Actually, it's not like a real life story. I'm just telling a story ever. I'll just okay. I'm free today, so I decided to come live. I didn't even know people hello, hi, hi. I just decided to come online, to come live today. How are you doing? How is work? How is your day going? Yes, yes. So, mm, hi, hi, hi. Okay, Ever, you want me to use this to tell a good story? So, can you give me any hint about you so that I could maybe use it to say a story? Hi, young B, how are you doing? How is your day? Ever, you can tell me anything about yourself, just a few information if you want to, and maybe if I cannot draft out a story right now, I would promise that on my next life I would tell a story about you. Okay, okay. I stopped at when he approached the old man that was carving that was carving the wood, and then he asked the old man, okay, so the old man, yes, sorry, I was having network problem. So the old man looked at Evo with understanding, and then he told Evo that it's not just the chisel that does the work, it's him. It is effort that does this work. And and he was like, how is just weak this little chisel doing this work, and how long have you been doing? The man was like, I've been doing this for over the years. This is my craft, this is what I do. Ever picked something from sorry, not ever, sorry. Israel picked something from there, and he went back home. He picked up his and his book, and then he started writing. Okay, he used the old man as an inspiration, doing the work every single day. And before you know it, before a month, Ever has written almost half of his book. Ever was able to complete his book before 3 months, and then went to publishing. He started taking his books to publishing companies, but it wasn't working out well. But then he didn't stop. He would send his book, he would come back home, he will write more. Ever kept writing and writing and writing, from one book to the other, until one of his book went viral. And then Ever readers was amazed at his story. When Ever started telling a story about how his book went from just a day of inconsistency to meeting the old man, many readers there were very amazed at Ever's story. But then Ever was not just a Superman overnight to do this thing. He got his inspiration from somebody, and that person that he got his inspiration from was a hard worker. The person was not just lazying around. The person was no inconsistent, sorry. That person. So my question here is, how consistent are you? Who is your consistency affecting? Who is your consistency inspiring? Because I will tell you the truth. There's something I do here, and one day it became, I personally experienced it. Somebody was saying, telling me some, and somebody was telling me something one day, and the person said, no matter how you are, no matter what you are doing, no matter how small you think you are an inspiration to somebody. I took it as a joke. I took it as a joke. So one day my school resumed. So I was returning back to school then. I was in uni that time. So I was returning back to school, and then on the way I saw someone. He was my brother's friend, my youngest. Sorry, very bad. Okay, as I was saying, and I saw my youngest brother's friend today, and we greeted. He was like, "Okay, where are you going to?" I said, "I'm returning back to school," and he was like, "You are my mentor." I was like, "Who is in my comment section? Please, ever. I hope it's your destiny you are meeting here on my." Okay, so I asked him, and I asked him how. He said, "I'm his mentor." I was like, "I don't know you. I'm an introvert by nature, so I'm normally inside." And I was like, "How do you mean?" He said, "Your consistency, how fast you go is what is." motivating me. I was like, okay, wow, okay, okay, okay. I didn't expect this, but thank you. That semester when I returned to school, I know I'm not a celebrity. I'm not a motivator. I'm just saying because I've struggled with how do I put it? I'm struggling with anxiety most of the times. I struggle with procrastination and all. So sometimes I just feel like it's good to meet other people out there that are experiencing same thing and make them understand that they can be better even with their nature. You understand? So, well, I'm an introvert. I'm still an introvert. This is the easiest place I've ever come and be very expressive. I've done like 3 to 4 lives, I think, and well, this is the best. Like, I have been good here. I even tried doing one interview one time. Wanted doing a work, so I did an interview, an online interview, and I'll tell you that it was no fun. No, no, no. It was not funny. I was sweating that day. That's how I failed the interview because of okay. Okay. You can use follow. Use follow. Okay. Oh, yes. Okay. So that's how I failed that interview that day. So I was bothered. I will not lie, it bothered me so bad. So I decided to use this opportunity or this little platform to just encourage anybody. So, well, yeah. So today is not fast spent. This is just 10 in my own time. I will tell you. So why? It's not that difficult. I'll tell. I promise. It's not that difficult. It's not that hard. Sure, sure. Outside is actually too noisy. Noisy sometimes. No, I'm very calm one. I promise. Very calm. I'm very calm. I won't make noise. Only from people I know very well. Any other thing I want, I'm the most quiet. Please subscribe and like. Okay. It's not me. I don't know. So yes, I was saying. Sorry. I was having. I'm at home, so you know, expect the house to be so quiet. Everybody's at home. No, not everybody. Sorry, most people are at home. No, don't mind my mom. Hmm. There's always drama at home, so I don't know who locked the door. I promise. It was not me. It was not me. It was not me. I just told my sister that I love that stuff. Mm. So as I was saying, um, this is just 10 o'clock in my time here. I don't know of yours, but what I would say is you can still from now to 6 a.m. 6 p.m. to do something useful and it will benefit you seriously. I didn't plan to stay long here because I'm at home and I need to do some stuff at home, so I might be going off here now. So I'll tell you, um, I will come live mostly around 12 a.m. in the morning, my time here in Nigeria. My time is, well, it's usually we are using GMT one, So I usually go live around 12 if I'm awake. So I hope then